Most people think luxury is something you buy. It isn't. Luxury is how your life feels when no one is watching. It's the difference between looking expensive and living in peace, between being admired and being at ease. Real luxury is invisible. It's quiet. It's controlled. And if you've ever felt like you're doing all the right things but still feel rushed, depleted, or unsettled, this video is for you, because the women who live well don't announce it. They don't explain it. They don't post every upgrade. They move differently. Let me show you how. 1. Luxury. Women protect their mornings like a private sanctuary. They do not wake up to chaos. No frantic scrolling, no immediate replies, no starting the day in reaction mode. They understand something most people don't. The first hour of your day programs your nervous system. So they wake slowly. They drink something warm. They move their body gently. They think before the world speaks to them. This isn't laziness, it's power, because a woman who controls her mornings controls her emotional baseline, and that shows up everywhere. 2, they move slowly, even when life is demanding speed. Luxury women are never rushed, not because they have less to do, but because they've learned that urgency is rarely real. They walk with intention. They speak without filling silence. They eat without multitasking. They understand rushing is a form of poverty. It signals scarcity of time, presence, and self-trust. Slowness, on the other hand, creates gravity. People lean in, rooms quiet down, energy stabilizes, and nothing feels more expensive than that. 3, they curate their environment like it's an extension of their mind. Their space is not cluttered with chaos, noise, or emotional leftovers. They don't keep things that stress them, remind them of old versions of themselves, carry unresolved energy, because they know your environment trains your nervous system in silence. Soft lighting, clean surfaces, intentional scents, less but better. Their home doesn't impress, it soothes. And that's the point. 4, they speak less. And mean more luxury women are not verbose. They don't over-explain. They don't overshare. They don't talk just to fill space. They understand words are currency, so they spend them deliberately. They pause before responding. They let silence breathe. They choose precision over performance. And because they don't speak often, when they do, people listen. 5, they rest without guilt. This one rewires people. Luxury women do not earn a rest. They assume it. They don't apologize for slowing down. They don't justify taking breaks. They don't attach worth to exhaustion. They understand burnout is not ambition, it's neglect. So they nap, they stretch, they log off, not because they're weak, but because they value longevity. 6, they keep their private life truly private. You don't know what they're building, who they're seeing, what they're healing, and that's intentional. They understand access is luxury. Not everyone deserves a front row seat. Not everyone gets updates. Not everyone gets explanations. Silence protects momentum. Privacy preserves peace. And peace is the ultimate flex. 7, they invest in feeling well, not looking impressive. This is the deepest upgrade. They choose quality over quantity, consistency over intensity, alignment over attention. They don't chase trends. They don't perform wellness. They don't live for external validation. They ask one question: does this make my life feel better? And if the answer is no, they let it go. 8, they eat like their body is a luxury vehicle. Luxury women don't eat in survival mode. They don't rush meals. They don't eat standing up. They don't ignore hunger or fullness cues. They treat eating as a ritual, not a task. They sit down. They chew slowly. They stop before they're overly full because they understand how you eat is how you live. And a woman who respects her body in private moves with more grace in public. 9, they regulate before they respond. Luxury women do not react in real time. They pause, they breathe, they let emotions settle before speaking. They understand a delayed response is often the most powerful one. They don't send messages from heightened emotion. They don't argue in the heat of the moment. They don't explain themselves while dysregulated. This creates an aura of composure that money can't buy. 10, they maintain their body consistently, not intensely. They don't punish their body. They don't chase extremes. They don't cycle between obsession and neglect. They choose daily movement, gentle strength, flexibility, and posture because they understand consistency creates elegance. Nothing about them feels forced. Nothing looks strained. Their body looks cared for, not controlled. 11, they choose quiet quality over visible status. Luxury women are not impressed by logos. They notice fabric, tailoring, fit, longevity. They buy fewer things, but they last longer. They understand true luxury whispers. It never shouts, and that mindset spills into everything: friendships, relationships, work, lifestyle. 12, they keep their emotional circle small. Everyone does not get access. Luxury women are selective with who they vent to, who they celebrate with, who they let influence their mood. They understand emotional access is intimacy, and intimacy is reserved. This is why they feel calm. Their inner world isn't crowded. 13, they schedule rest. The way others schedule appointments, rest isn't an afterthought. It's on the calendar. They block off quiet evenings, slow mornings, device-free time, because they understand what you schedule gets protected. Their life doesn't feel chaotic, it feels considered. 14, they make decisions from regulation, not urgency. This is the final upgrade. Luxury women don't decide when anxious. They don't commit when rushed. They don't agree to things to avoid discomfort. They wait until their body feels settled because they know a calm yes is better than a rushed yes. And a grounded no changes your life, not because they're weak, but because they value longevity. If this video resonated, it's because you're ready for a different pace, a softer life, a quieter nervous system, a more intentional version of success. You don't need more, you need less, done better. And if you're serious about making 2026 your most grounded, elevated year yet, check the description. I've left helpful links and tools to support your reset.